I saw more progress in the first 3 months than I did in the first year of me going to the gym by myself.
Hey SDF, I'm with my client. Her name is Mai. She came to me about 6 months ago saying that she was lost, she was stuck, she didn't know how to move past a plateau that she hit, and she felt like she kept resetting, kept going back to the same place that she hated. But Mai, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Mai. I don't know, I met Ben about 6 months ago. I actually saw my For You page on TikTok, but honestly, like what was happening, I had been at the gym for about a year, and my goal was just to gain weight and look healthier. And I don't know, I clearly was doing something wrong because I didn't see any progress. But after I met Ben, I saw more progress in the first 3 months than I did in the first year of me going to the gym by myself. So I feel like it really helped me.
Yeah, sometimes it's like about direction, it's about that path. Sometimes, like someone said to me, you can't rely on someone because they're not always going to be around. But sometimes you need that push and you need that person to help you get to where you want to go on that straight line. Because if you're going by yourself, you got the ups and downs. You're going to have the trial and error. I've always had the trial and error. I didn't have anyone. But you decided that it was enough, right? It was just something that you wanted to finally overcome. You wanted to get to where you wanted to go. Where did you want to go?
Well, my goal always was to gain some weight. Sorry, thank you. Throughout my entire life, I was always just really skinny, and I didn't like that. Like, I would even wear like long shirts so that you wouldn't see my arms because I just didn't like how skinny they were. And then, you grow up, you see all over Instagram and TikTok and all your friends, like, if you're a girl, you want big legs and a big butt and like small waist and a nice body and whatever. So I decided that after I was pretty active, like I was a dancer, but everybody was long and thin as a dancer. So I decided that even though I was dancing, I wanted to go to the gym and build my legs and whatever. And I really just, I didn't see it. Like I was going, and every day I was hitting legs, and I just thought I could eat whatever because, like, why would I not gain weight if I just ate whatever I wanted, But I don't know, it didn't work.
Yeah. A lot of people don't know what sense of direction to go in. They hear, oh, I have to gain weight, so let me just eat whatever.
Yeah.
And that's just not the right thing you have to do because you have other factors. You have proteins, you have carbs, you have fats. You have stuff that you have to incorporate into your body that you have to measure. Because if you intake less protein and more fats, you're going to start getting more fat and not really growing that muscle. And most people say, oh, I want to tone the muscle. I don't really want to gain too much muscle. It's the same thing. To tone a muscle, you have to gain that muscle first because that muscle isn't there. So you have to gain that muscle, then you do your cardio, you do the plan that you're set up, something that's structured, like a push-pull legs, something like that, and then you have your diet. Those three things are the only factors that you need to get to where you want to go. Of course, it's going to be structured and different for every single individual person because every person is built differently, their body handles stuff differently, breaks down protein differently. Everything is different, so it has to be structurized to that person. So that's why there's a lot of trial and error and confusion when people do try to start this gym. And once they realize that, they're like, this is too much for me. This is too much. I can't do it anymore. I feel overwhelmed, and then they quit. Then they start cheating again. They start their cheat meals. They're like, oh, I tried, it's not for me. But it is for you. It's not something that you have to try and then just give up. It's trial and error. But a lot of people don't want to go through that trial and error. So they go to a coach, like Mai went to me. She went to me wanting bigger legs. She wanted bigger butt. She wanted to know how to gain weight and grow without gaining, the fat in the stomach, without being blocky. She wanted that nice curvature, that hourglass figure, like most women want, right? So what I basically had her do was start from scratch. She came to me. She explained to me how much she was going to the gym, what she was doing for cardio, what she was eating. And then from there, I decided I'm going to change that. I'm going to structure it based towards her. I gave her a gym plan, push-pull legs. I emphasized the legs because she wanted to grow legs. I made a glute day. I made it a quad day so she can really emphasize and focus on growing that muscle because that's what you need to focus on and isolate that muscle specifically if you really want to see results. So I had her isolate the muscle, and I put her on a bunch of protein, because women don't realize that you need protein to grow. People don't understand how important protein actually is. Protein is what makes you grow. If you don't have enough protein inside your diet, you're not going to see any progress. You have the gym and you have your diet. You have to have that as equal.
Yeah.
You had the gym part pretty much down, but that protein part is such an important part that many people mistake and forget, that I needed her to put it into her stuff. So I gave her a diet, I gave her the gym plan, and then for cardio, I told her she would walk about 5-6K steps a day.
But I would go to dance. I thought that was enough.
She would go to dance, but dancing isn't enough, because you do need to walk outside of it. Dancing, you're moving around a lot. That's great. But sometimes you need to let your body at a lower heart rate so you can actually burn that fat. Because if you're doing all these exercises, all this running around, these sprints, that's burning calories for sure, but you're not burning that fat. You can't isolate a specific part, but you can isolate burning fat. What I told her to do is go on a treadmill and walk at an incline, max incline 3-speed. And after 3 months, she not only saw that weight gain, but she noticed that no fat was added onto her frame. She still had the small weights that she had from dancing, while growing her glutes and growing her legs and seeing the progress she wanted to see, because she had the right plan. She had the right structure. She didn't need to go through all this trial and error and figure out what was right, what was wrong. She had someone who's done it before with the knowledge so that she could do it right the first time. So why did you need a coach? What wanted you to get to that point? Because you were doing dance.
Yeah.
So you were already doing something active. Why did you need to get to that point?
I feel like dance got me like the strength portion of it. Like I feel like I'm relatively strong for a girl that's my height and age and weight, but it didn't get me to where I wanted to look, because growing up I was always skinny. So like that was already something that I had, which I'm grateful for, but that wasn't something that I wanted just to be like skinny girl, you know. I wanted to look good beyond that. So that's why I like started going to the gym, because like even with dance and like I felt like my muscles were pretty toned, like they were there, I was strong, but I didn't like that my arms were just like a straight line. I didn't like that my legs were just like this. I didn't like that I turned to the side and I'm just like a wall, like I don't even know. So I don't know, but then I went to the gym and nothing changed, because all I did was go and like try to hit glute exercises, but my form was bad because I wouldn't go with anybody, so no one could correct me. And I didn't know how much weight to lift. I did way too many sets. You told me I was doing 4 sets with 12 reps, and you told me that's way too much. And I also forgot about the aspect that like I didn't like how my arms looked either. I kept focusing on just legs and I forgot about my arms, so I wasn't getting better in any of the areas that I wanted to. But once you put me on the like a push-pull leg regimen, even though I was still more leg focused, I noticed a difference in my arms, and I actually really liked that, because then I could walk around and like, you know, like if there's something that when I flex, there's actually something there, and it just filled out my frame a little bit more. Like my shirts weren't as loose, and obviously my legs got bigger, which I did like, and it helped me in dance too, because I built more muscle in the gym. So I don't know if you guys know, but like a big part of dance is jumps, and my jumps got higher because my legs got stronger and I built more muscle. So I don't know, but what ultimately pushed me to seeking you and seeking a coach was like all the time that I spent at dance in the gym for me to look the exact same as when I started. I don't know. I think that was really it. And you also posted a video about the types of food that you had to eat, and I like kind of reflected, and I realized that every day I just ate a lot of pasta and I love ice cream, so I would eat a lot of that. But like I thought, whatever, it's calories, like I'm gonna gain the weight, but it didn't do anything for me.
I remember you also told me that you wouldn't train to like complete failure.
No.
So a lot of women for some reason have that idea that they should not train to failure. They like to train to mild discomfort. They like doing the 4 sets, 12 reps, 10 reps. They like to train not as heavy as they can train. And that's a really big part of the gym. Women need to understand, everybody needs to understand that 2 sets for 5 to 8 reps is good. That's optimal. It's something that you could do. But if you're not doing that to failure, then you're not going to grow. Failure is pushing your limits. Once you push that limit and actually get and achieve failure, that's when your body starts to grow. You're not going to grow in the gym. You're going to grow when you rest. So many people also work out as much as they possibly can, thinking, I have to go every single day. I have to go for 3 hours minimum. No, that's just not true. Not everybody has that 3-hour time like she did. She had dance, she had school, she had all this other stuff that she couldn't be in the gym for 3 hours. So I gave her a program that was 45 minutes long. I gave her something where she went in, she trained 2 sets of each work that I gave her to complete failure, and she was out. She had the time to put aside into it because it wasn't that much time. That 45 minutes and that 5 days a week transformed her way more than the 7 days a week, 3-hour gym sessions, as much as she could possibly do, because she finally had the right structure and the right plan. Did you have anything else to say? Any other things to say to the people?
I don't know. I think aside from everything that you've said, I think you don't really know how much you don't know until someone points it out to you. Like, I thought I was so tough going to the gym for 3 hours and doing all these things that I knew what I was doing, but once you find someone that actually knows and that's been there and has done the growth and done the process and done the research, it makes you realize how wrong, but basically how wrong you've been the entire time. Because I don't know, I feel like every time I talk to you, you tell me something new. Like, literally just the other day, I didn't even realize that to get toned, you still had to build muscle, because I was like, the muscle's already there. What if I just lose the weight, And I didn't even know that. I feel like the average person like me, like, they go through life not knowing these things. So I don't know, I thought I was going to be able to gain 10 pounds of muscle, like, it's nothing, but it's so much harder. Like, you don't even know what you don't know, basically, until you have someone who's knowledgeable to teach you.
So you think it was a good decision to get a coach at the end of the day?
I do, and honestly, I know it's kind of an investment, but I'm at the place in life where I feel like it's worth it to me. So not to toot your horn, but I'm gonna keep reinvesting in your course, because I just feel like, even I already hit my first weight goal. Like, I wanted to gain 15 pounds in these past 6 months, and I think I hit 10 pounds within the first 3 months. So it was a crazy jump, because newbie gains, whatever. But I don't want to stay at where I'm at, and I don't think I can do it without someone else's help. So I think I'm as long as I need it, but you'll tell me when I don't need it anymore. I think you're good on that, but as long as I need, I'm just gonna keeping you as my coach, because you're actually helpful.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
there's going to be a point in time where you do achieve your dream goal. That is my goal. My goal is to get you to where you want to go. I'm trying to help you and give you the knowledge so that eventually you can do it by yourself. Once you get to that point where you feel, I look good, I like waking up in the morning and seeing my body in the mirror, I like who I see, I'm not afraid anymore to hide myself with the long sleeve shirts, with the hoodies, stuff like that. I like what I'm doing. I don't need a coach anymore. I needed a coach, but eventually I finally got to where I was. If you like, you could always stay. There's always somebody to give you more knowledge, to get you exactly where you want to go, or even someone to talk to you and give you motivational advice. Because sometimes you need that extra person to push you forward. Because if you do stuff by yourself, it makes it 100 times harder. When I go to the gym by myself versus with a gym partner, I feel like I push way harder with a gym partner than by myself.
100%.
Because not only can I get those extra reps in, but they motivate me to go in that day, especially when I don't want to go. I have that, oh, I'm going, you better go, person who's telling me that I have to go. So I'm not gonna flake. I'm not gonna flake on him. So that was great talking to you. I know we're gonna get to your goal as soon as possible.
Thank you.
I'm glad you've grown so much in these 6 months that we've been working together.
Yeah, me
We're
too.
only gonna go up from here. That's it.
Thank you, Ben.
Yep. All right. Peace out, SDF.